Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will learn that how to find anti-logarithm of unknown number. Normally when the question related to anti-logarithm is given, it is written in this form: log of x equals to let's suppose 2.345. So to explain it, that how to find the anti-logarithm, is to find anti-logarithms. We should better understand that actually the logarithm of a number is already given. We just have to find the number whose logarithm is provided. So if we go back to our topic, that actually the log was the sum of two parts. One was characteristic, and second was mantissa. I explained you in the last video. So the logarithm is already written. So you have to identify that what was the characteristic. So it will be the characteristic part, which is actually the integral part of the logarithm of any number. And this 0.1345, this will be the mantissa of the logarithm. Now we have to find the number whose logarithm is written. So it is very simple. How you have to proceed, you should first of all write word antilog. It is an operator, in fact, which we have to apply on both sides of this question. Antilog of 2.345. So antilog and log, because they are opposite of each other, so they will be cancelled. You will get x only, which is the required task. And to find antilog of this number, we have to do things in our mind. That what was the characteristic? The characteristic in this problem is 2, and the mantissa in this problem is 0.345. So how to proceed for antilog? You have to write this decimal part 0.345 in a separate place. You will pair up first two numbers with decimal sign, and you can add a number 0 yourself to make it a 4-digit number. What is next? That we have to first find 0.34 in anti-logarithm table. Like if I show you somewhere here what is required, but we have to find it, right? This is anti-logarithm table. It begins from 0.00 in the very first column on the left hand side, and it keep on increasing. So we have to find 0.34 first 2-digit numbers in this table. You will see it is 0.34 somewhere here. So in front of 0.34, we will see what is written in column number 5. So if I look at the column number 5, right in front of 0.34, there is written number 2213. So I have to note it 2213. And then you will see that 0.34, we have to see 0.34 in difference column of zeros and mean difference column of anti-logarithm table does not contain any column of 0. So there is nothing to be added in this part 2213. So once you will complete it, what we have to do that you will directly write here 2213. This is the observation we have or the number we have taken from the anti-logarithm table. Now, one thing that we have to insert in this answer is we have to decide where should be the decimal sign. So the characteristic will help us to place the decimal sign. So for that purpose, your first task should be that you will place a cap sign in the foot of the first number on left hand side of this number, right after the first non-zero digit on the left hand side. You have to count the number of digits between cap sign and the decimal sign, that how many digits should be there. So this characteristic actually tells us that how many digits should be there between point of reference and decimal sign. So you will place a point sign right here, a decimal sign. So, and now if you count number of digits between cap and decimal, there are 2 digits are there. So this will complete the question. This is how you will find anti-logarithms. If I take another example, let's suppose this number as log x equals to 1 bar point 786. And once again, if we have to find the value of x, sometime it is written in the question find value of x, or sometime it is written that find anti-logarithms. So if log x is written and you want to find value of x only, so there is only one option through which you can find x, that you will have to apply anti-log on both sides. So anti-log of log x and anti-log of 1 bar point 786. I would say that log and anti-log both will be cancelled. So you will get x only. And to find anti-log, what is required, that you should first write characteristic, which is very important. In this question, the characteristic will be, if I shortly write it, it will become 1 bar. And 1 bar was explained earlier that this is 1 bar is actually minus 1. Characteristic is minus 1. So for finding anti-logarithms from the anti-logarithm table, we have to place the decimal part, the mantissa, that is 0.786. Let's suppose if I take one more part right here, just to make example more efficient, 0.7861 in separate portion like this one, and we pair up 0.78. First 2 digits, and we see from anti-logarithm table the value from the anti-logarithm table. If I see 0.78 in column of 6, it is written as 6109, and 0.78 in mean difference column number 1, it is written as 1. So what I have to do, that I will add up these 2 terms. What is written here? So I have noted 0.78 at anti-logarithm table in column of 6. This is written 6109, and in mean difference column number 1, in front of 0.78, it is written 1. So I will simply add them together. It will become 6110. So I would write here 6110. And I told you that once these 4-digit number is obtained, you have to decide where the decimal should be there. So for that, you have to place the cap sign right after the first non-zero digit. This is called the point of reference. So what will you do next? That you will add up characteristic is -1. So you have to place the decimal sign on left hand side like this one. So now if you see that because characteristic is -1, so you will place a negative sign on the left hand side of this reference position. So answer will be 0.6110. So this is 6110. That means that if you will take the logarithm of 0.6110, the answer will be 1 bar 0.7861. Similarly, if we take two further examples for anti-logarithm, so the question can be written in this format, that find the number whose logs are. Means actually we are been asked that the logarithms of few numbers are written like in part number 1 and part number 2, and we are asked to find that which are those numbers whose logarithms are given. So you should write it like 3.5621 like this one, and you will proceed by writing antilog of, write it antilog of log x, antilog 3.5621. Told you earlier, log and antilog will be cancelled. What will you get? X only. And you have to separate the characteristic in the first part, that is 3. We will use it later on. And you will write Mentisa 0.5621 separately, pair up first two numbers, and you will read the table value from anti-logarithm table, in which we have to see that point, what is written in column of 2 against 0.56. So there is a number 3648. 3648. I have seen 0.56 in column of 2, and in difference column of 0.56 there is written 1. So I will add up these two numbers, 3649. So I have to write it 3649 right here, and you can see that the characteristic is 3 in this way. So for first of all you have to place a cap sign, and then you have to count the number of digits, 3 digits, 1 2 3, then you have to place point sign. The characteristic is 3, so that's why I have to count the 3 number of digits after the reference position. So this is how you will finish the question. And for second example, which is log x equals to 2 bar 0.7428. If this is a case like this one, you will write anti-log log of x, anti-log 2 bar 0.7428. These two will be cancelled. X equals to an anti-log. You will write 0.7428 and pair up 0.74. If we notice 0.74 in column of 2, it is written as 5521, and 0.74 in difference column number 8 is written a number that is 10. So I will have to add up. This will become 5531. So I will write 5531 right here, and I will place a cap sign. So because characteristic is 2 bar means -2, so we will make two digits right here. We will place a point sign, means x will be equals to 0.05531. So this will be the value of x, for which logarithm is given 2.7428. So students, I hope that you will be able to understand that how to find the anti-logarithms. I have explained 4 examples to explain that how we can calculate anti-logarithm. Actually, this is what I should say, maximum 2-line procedure by using tables, anti-logarithm tables. I'm not telling you that how to find anti-logarithm by using calculators, which is also possible. Another procedure for can be used by using calculators, but the fact is that you can find anti-logarithm by using anti-log table. So I have explained you the procedure to find anti-logarithm by using anti-logarithm tables. So practice all these parts so that you can find yourself uh, how to calculate these anti-logarithms of some numbers. So I hope that you will understand it and you will enjoy it. Thank you.